Welcome, everybody. We are live here in Hyman, Kentucky, as we got Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, and Michael Sean Waller on the call here tonight, Coach. This one right here, Pikeville versus Knott Central. Pikeville coming in, this is their first game of the year. Knott Central sitting at 1-0. Two teams have a chance to end their season at Rupp. We should be in store for a great one here tonight.
Darryl McCoy, it's another banger brought to you by the D&D Sports Network. Night after night after night after night, it keeps coming. And we're dropping this one for you. And listen, you already know, we had 200 tuning in for the JV game, so we know this is a must-see event tonight, Darryl McCoy. And you've got two teams with two different styles. You've got Knott County Central, Jeff Honeycutt. You got a chance to see him on the D&D Sports Network the other night. Maybe the best, if they're not the top rebounding team in the 14th region coming into out of the preseason, they're certainly one of the top 2 or 3 teams. They rebound it well, they're physical, and they are pretty disciplined on the half-court side of things. And then you go on the other side, this Pikeville team, a little different from years past. Darryl, we saw the big fella tuning in, Charlie Fitzer. We saw Ian Ongst, one of my favorite names, by the way. Ian Ongst, size, yeah, they slowed it down a little bit in years past. They had a lot of size. Well, not so much now. They're going to get up and down the floor. They're going to press you. They're going to speed you up. Elijah Justice is going to play very similar to his nickname, the Bullet.
Yeah.
He wants to get up and down the floor. So this is going to be good to see which style wins out.
Well, Coach, again, as we mentioned, Pikeville coming in, found out late in the offseason that Gage Burgett wasn't going to play. So now, they're coming in trying to play without a true big. Now Wes Buck has transferred from Floyd Central to Pikeville, but he is not eligible yet, folks. So, coming in, they're going to have to speed up the tempo, have to turn people over and take advantage of transition opportunities, Coach, if they're going to beat a team like Knott Central. This Pikeville team, we know, they got really good guard play. Braden Bowden, Grant Hall, 2 of the best defenders, backcourt defenders in the region. Then you got Jackson Keene, who is automatic mid-range coach, and he's added a drive to his game too. He can now get to the rim and hurt you there. Then on top of that, you add next to Braxton Keathley, maybe the most best transition finisher in the region in Carter Parsons. So a kid that he's really good, whether he's getting to the rack in transition or whether he's jumping out to the corners.
Right.
One of the best transition talents we got.
Really, really good. And the one thing that Pikeville's going to be able to do this year is they're going to be able to put 4 point guards on the floor at the same time. Now, Jackson Keene and Carter Parsons, more of a combo, but they've played a ton of point over the years, Darryl McCoy. So think about that. At any given time, you're going to see 4 PGs out on the floor, and it wouldn't surprise me if you see a 5th when you talk about a Braden Bowling, a Mark Bowling. So, listen, this is Elijah Justice team if there's ever been one. Quick, they're going to guard you. They're going to get up and down the floor. This may be another team that's going to get him to Rupp Arena, and it's going to be in a different style and a different way than what he's had before. Man, oh, man, it's going to be interesting to see how Knott County adjusts to the speed, because Shelby Valley wanted to run, Darryl. But in the half court, Coach Taylor wants to screen you, set you up. I think Pikeville's going to space you a little more. We'll see.
Yeah. And listen, Knott Central coming in without one of their key pieces, Connor Napier. So they're down a player right out the gate. But we seen the other day, that shouldn't bother them as much, because they got a young man in Drew Little, Coach, who can flat out hoop, and he's coming in. They also. What's the other kid? The Dawes kid, Payson Dawes, come in off the bench, played big minutes. If Knott Central stays out of foul trouble, look for them to if they can handle Pikeville's pressure, look for them to put pressure on Pikeville in their own way, using that size of the Gibson brothers, of Ambergy, and try to exploit Pikeville in the paint.
Really going to have to utilize Gavin Mosley, and as you mentioned, Drew Little. We became big fans of Drew Little in that Shelby Valley game. He really showed up and showed out. So they got a formidable backcourt in those two. And then you go down the line with that size. When you talk about Jaden Hall, you talk about Michael Gibson, you talk about Chance Sandberg, who averaged 15 points a game and 8 rebounds last year. Really, he was our player of the game a couple of nights ago at Valley. So, listen, make no mistake about it. Shelby Valley is a top-tier team in the 15th region. And for Knott County Central to go on the road and get that W, you better believe they've got all the makings to be able to knock off a Pikeville team.
We are 7:48 away from tip-off. Guys, come right back and join us on the Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau pregame show up next here live from Hyman, Kentucky.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports. We're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And we are back here in Hyman, Kentucky. Guys, Pikeville versus Knott Central here on D&D Sports Network. Thursday night hoops, Coach, and one of the most historic gymnasiums in all the Coalfields. A lot of history. And as you look over to our right, look at the banners hanging, and that just tells you a little bit about some of the basketball that's been played here over the years.
Listen, you took the words right out of my mouth there, McCoy. I was getting ready to say the same exact thing. If Paintsville's the mecca of the 15th region, well, you've got 3 here in the 14th region with Knott County Central, of course, Hazard and Breathitt. But, man, oh, man, the banners that hang here, and then you talk about your guy, Cameron Justice, 2015 Mr. Basketball, Darryl McCoy.
Yeah, and my former high school coach, one of the men that helped mold my love for basketball in high school, Raymond Justice, part of the school board here. That's Cameron's father, his mother, Beth, working the concession stand out here. They're just embedded in the community. Great people, and, of course, Cameron has a brother, Caleb, who played baseball.
Yeah.
Alice Lloyd, who was a star in his own right. So a lot of history here, Coach. And don't forget, Evan with him too, that ended up going to IUPUI, having a great career there. A lot of players. Simon Christian went on to Transy, had a great career. So, a lot of history throughout the years here at Knott Central, and expect that to carry on with Coach Honeycutt here during the Coach Honeycutt era.
You better expect it, and they've got a young team. They've got an exciting team. They're pretty disciplined, Darryl McCoy, and I've said it, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. They can flat out rebound the basketball.
Coach, if you're just tuning in to the Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau pregame show, you got Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, and Michael Sean Waller on the call here, Coach. The A-team of commentating. You're not going to get any better call, or the energy will not be higher than it is here with D&D Sports Network.
6 years in a row, Darryl McCoy and myself, commentators of the year.
Yeah. Yep, think of that. The named Commentators of the Year here in the Cofields. I mean, that's one of the most prestigious honors that you can get, and that's why all the fans at home listen. They're like family to us. We don't treat them.
No.
We don't treat them like viewers. We're all a family.
We're all a family, and like you said, we know a lot of them by first name, and they come up and talk to us, Darryl McCoy, during breaks. I love it. And listen, Knott County, Pikeville, it don't matter.
No, it absolutely don't, Coach. Whatever fan base we got, they're going to come up, and that's what makes it worth it. We enjoy this, and we have a good time because we got all of our family tuning in, talking with us in the Jim Mar Service comment section, just like right now. Daniel Gillespie says, Oprah Eversole tuning in. Daniel Gillespie says, I'm going to take Knott County in this one. Wow, Daniel Gillespie.
Yeah.
Going against the Panthers, and
wow.
We know he's a Shelby Valley guy, though, Coach.
He is, but that's a big, he don't mind to give his opinion, does he?
No, he don't. Linda Spurlock says she's watching, and Caitlin Taylor says best in the business.
Yeah, you better believe it.
We appreciate that, Caitlin, more than you know. Caitlin, she's the boss behind Matthew Taylor.
Oh, there we go.
She
does run the show. Let's make no mistake about it.
She absolutely does. And we'll be back at Shelby Valley in a couple of weeks as Paintsville travels up to Shelby Valley.
Wow.
So, should be a good one there. But this one right here, Coach, Jackson King, Grant Hall, Wee Man, Braden Bowden, Cole Sloan back. First time we've got to see him. Carter Parsons, Mark Bowling. I mean, Pikeville nearly at full strength without West Buck here. And then you go over to Knott Central, Coach, Gavin Mosley. They are minus Connor Napier. Drew Little will step into the starting lineup there. Coach, I said it last game, and I'll say it again. Jaden Hall is the X factor for Knott Central. If he plays well, Knott Central normally wins.
We hit a gym somewhere in Eastern Kentucky every single day, and I saw Jaden Hall, that young man, every day at the Knott County Sportsplex during the summer putting work in, and it paid off against Shelby Valley the other night.
It did, man. He's one of them kids that flat gets after. He hits the offensive glass hard, and then, of course, that was a big get, being able to lure Michael Gibson back to Hyman after he went and with Coach Huff and Talon Osborne, the Hazard. Getting him back was a big piece to the puzzle.
This is a good test for Pikeville. The big question mark has been during the preseason, how are they going to rebound? How are they going to grab those defensive rebounds and start that break they want to start? Well, guess what? You're getting ready to face one of the better rebounding teams in the 14th region. So we'll find out right out of the gate where Pikeville is in terms of being gritty, tough in that interior, be able to get stops and rebound the basketball.
You see former Mr. Basketball Elijah Justice over there roaming the sideline for the Pikeville Panthers. Then over for Knott Central, Coach Honeycutt, who led his Breathitt County Bobcats to Rupp Arena last year. So first-year head coach here with the Patriots. Now we're going to have pregame prayer, guys, and we will step away and be quiet for this one and be right back with the starting lineups.
Singing the national anthem tonight is Knott County Central High School sophomore Eva Harm.
Great rendition of the national anthem there, Coach.
What about that young lady stepping to center court and delivering the national anthem?
Absolutely. And that takes a lot of guts.
It does.
And she done it well. Here we go. Starting lineup for the Pikeville Panthers. Visitors on the scoreboard. Up first. At guard, 6'1" senior, number 0, Jackson King.
Flamethrower.
Absolutely. Wearing number 1, Grant Hall. At guard, 6'2" junior, Cole Sloan. At guard, 5'10" senior, wearing number 2, Mark Bowling. And rounding out the starting lineup, wearing number 5, Carter Parsons. They are head coached by former Mr. Basketball, Elijah Justice.
Jersey number 5, Wayne Turner.
Yep. Coach, and he switched that since the preseason.
Yeah.
He didn't wear 5 in preseason.
Yeah.
Here you go, wearing number 11, Chance Hamburgie. Wearing number 23, Michael Gibson. Wearing number 2, senior Jaden Hall. At guard, 5'10" senior, Gavin Mosley. And rounding out the starting lineup for the first time, stepping in, Drew Little. They are head coached by Jeff Honeycutt.
In place of Connor Napier, Darryl.
Yep, he's going to step in and try to replace Connor Napier, Coach. Those are big shoes to fill.
Big-time shoes.
Yeah, so Knott Central coming down and coming in a little short-handed. Linda Spurlock said she did well. Mike Mullen said, wonder if any Pikeville boy will start tonight. Mike Mullen showing that Shelby Valley blood, ain't he?
He is indeed.
I tell you, either way, Elijah Justice has him a squad here, Coach, and one of the best coaches in the business.
Gibson and Sloan to tip.
Yep, and it's going to go to Pikeville. King going to come away with it. Coach Jackson King.
Again, you can run 3 PGs at Knott County. Nice look.
Nice job there. Coach Sloan off the mark. Coach, a little odd seeing Carter Parsons not wearing 0.
It really is.
That threw me off. Grant Hall getting on the floor. Gavin Mosley, Coach, keep an eye on that matchup.
How does Knott County, they really got to take care of the basketball here against this pesky Pikeville team.
Well, you got 2 of the best and quickest guards in all the mountains in Grant Hall and Gavin Mosley. Gibson. Yeah.
Nice move, couldn't convert.
He misses the bunny. Coming out the other way, Parsons back to King. King, top of the key, 3, sinks it! They gave him 3 for it, Coach.
That's a good sign, Keene hitting early.
So Pikeville takes the 3-0 lead on the Craig Dameron Furniture scoreboard. Bottom of your screen. And, Coach, if you look at Pikeville, they look to trap and double at every opportunity they can. Coming back, whether you're in full court, half court, they're going to bring pressure. Grant Hall chases down the rebound. Kicks over to Sloan. Sloan up to Parsons. Here's where Parsons is dangerous, Coach.
They're a little different, this Pikeville team. Every rebound they get, they're off and running, unlike the last couple of years.
But, well, Elijah Justice, historically likes to play in the 50s, low 60s.
Yeah, a little slower pace. Not this year.
No, expect them to be high 60s, low 70s this year. There's Bowling, a sharpshooter in his own right. Keene again, top of the key, 3. He's off the mark there.
Can't leave that young man open.
Jackson Keene, Coach, picked up a few offers this summer.
Already a 1,000-point scorer on his career. Press coming.
As they sitting here, Gavin Mosley swings it to the corner. Nice look down, Hall.
Nice finish by Hall.
Yeah, Jaden Hall, Coach, and that's what he is right there. He's that guy that's going to step up when you need a big bucket.
Knott County going to half court it.
Look at Keene.
Step through.
Yeah, nice job. Right now, Keene has been the offense for Pikeville early here.
They went to him early.
Yeah. Coming back the other way. Hall swings over to Mosley.
Man-to-man by Pikeville.
Coach, would be interesting to see. Gavin Mosley not used to seeing speed and quickness like himself, and tonight he's going to have that against Grant Hall.
Yeah, Grant quick and very sneaky.
Yep. See out top, Drew Little. Coach, just a freshman, part of them talented Hyman teams.
We saw this against Shelby Valley, Darryl. They're very patient in the half court.
Ambergy. They are, Coach, very patient. They don't get rattled either.
No.
Mullins says Elijah is top notch at A+.
He is. Cole Sloan with the personal foul. Gavin Mosley, one of my favorites.
Yeah, you see right now Mosley matched up with Hall out top. Hall all over him. Mosley breaks free. He's going to hand it off. Ambergy getting in the paint. That's what he's got to do, Coach. Use his size. Drew Little, he's going to back it back out. Good defensive pressure right now by Pikeville in the half court.
Nice job by Pikeville. Nice job by Knott County.
Jaden Hall. Nice job by Hall, Coach.
Looks like they may have found something there with Jaden Hall early.
I'm telling you, Coach, big fan of his.
Me too. He played great the other night when we watched him.
Parsons off the mark on the three-pointer. Jaden Hall's going to push it ahead to Little. Little with the spin and rims off. Hall chases down the rebound. It's going to be Pikeville's ball. Carter Parsons.
Nice save.
Parsons kicks it ahead and throws it out. Yep. A little too much mustard on that one, Coach.
A little bit too much. Going to be Knott County ball here. And I'll go back to this. Knott County got to take advantage of their where they're going to really have an advantage here, and that's in the interior.
Coach Cayman Aliff says, who's live at the Tuck Valley Chapmanville girls game? You can watch that over on D&D Sports Network Plus, Cayman. Coming back the other way. Mosley, nice job. Had it stripped. Good defense there by Bowling. Knocking that one loose, Coach. Breaking up the layup.
Nice job by Knott County to really attack. If you overplay, you attack, and that's what they did.
Jackson King going to walk things up here.
Nice look, nice cut. King couldn't convert. Missed an easy one.
Bowling with the floater.
Yeah, Mark Bowling, right?
Coach Mark Bowling's going to be a really nice player. The good golfer too. But he's going to be a really nice player for Coach Elijah Justice over the next couple of years. You know, he's also a transfer that come over from Shelby Valley.
Shelby Valley.
Yeah. So, you know, they got him, Wee Man, the Dalton Gillespie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got a sub coming, Wee Man getting ready to check in, as well as Mark Bowling. See who Wee Man checks in for. Cole Sloan. Mark Bowling going to check in for, Braden Bowling going to check in for Mark Bowling.
Yeah,
Wee Man
Braden
had a
Bowden.
nice.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Braden Bowden.
Yeah, Coach Braden Bowden was the Defensive Player of the Year his 8th grade year in middle school. Looky here, nice job kicking it ahead. Grant Hall lost control of it, kicks it to Keene.
Keene. Honeycutt said, give me a timeout.
Absolutely. He's going to talk about it real quick, Coach. As they do, we will too. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
With tax season coming up, make the smart decision with your money. Stop at Tommy's Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky. Right now, you can get cars, trucks, and SUVs at the best prices around. Tommy's Auto Sale is a proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals and all Mountain athletes.
We're back here in Hyman, Kentucky, as we got Thursday Night Hoops on the D&D Sports Network with Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, and Michael Sean Waller on the call, Coach. Right now, it's Pikeville leading 6-4 over the Pikeville Panthers, and both teams right now missed some opportunities at the rim, but you can tell still in the filling out stages here.
Again, Pikeville's first game of the year. Knott County second game. They knocked off Shelby Valley a couple of nights ago at Shelby Valley. And so far, Knott County doing a good job getting it to Jaden Hall, who has a somewhat of a size advantage. Trap
pressure.
Coming, Darryl.
Yeah.
Got that one to drop, ties it up. Drew Little, Darryl.
Now, Coach, big fan of his. We seen him the other day. There's Kane again trying to get downhill, gets it out to Bowden. Bowden with a nice take. Comes up empty.
Hall tracks it down.
There's Hall with a nice look to Wee Man. Wee Man, a wee short on that one, Coach.
Yeah. What we got there? Double dribble. Yeah.
Ball going to stay with the Panthers here.
Yeah, he did, guys.
Mosley to check out. Got Payson Dowles checking in for Knott County Central, number 12. Nice cut. Bowden to Hall. Hall got that one to go.
Now coming back the other way, Coach. Let's see here.
Gibson, excuse me.
That's Ambergy.
Ambergy.
Yeah, out top. He's gets it over. That's number 12 in the game for Knott Central, Payson Dawes. And right now, Ambergy. Coach Gibson calling for it on the block. Has a size advantage on either one of the guards right now. And if they spread it out, they got a couple mismatches right now with Gibson and Hall on the block.
Well, they did a good job early.
Swings it back out. There's Gibson come out. Back over to Ambergy. Ball fake. He's going to drive. Nice take by Ambergy. Rims off. Ambergy with the rebound. He's going to go up with it again. And got it to fall.
Ties it up. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Coach Parsons trying to get downhill. He's going to hand it over to Hall.
He wanted to travel, right?
Yep.
Coach Honeycutt. Or actually, he wanted an offensive foul. Hall to Keene. Keene jab step sweep move.
Nice job, and I'm going to say it's on the floor, Coach.
On the floor. The second team foul on Knott County Central.
The Cayman Aleph says, what's the tug game called again? It's posted on our main page, Cayman. It's D&D Sports Network Plus.
Yeah, lost the ball. Wee Man did. Going to be Knott County basketball.
Coach's spirit section right now, loud and proud down there. As you can tell, they are getting in this one.
I mean, this is a big game early. I mean, big test for both teams. Grant Hall going to take a breather. Bowling checking in.
Mason Baker says spread it down, get it to Gibson down in the post. Use his size. Now coming back the other way.
Nice dump down.
Yeah.
Gibson.
Looky there.
And
nice
one.
job. Count it. Michael Gibson will go to the line for a chance at an old-fashioned Three Guys Pizza and Brew three-point play opportunity.
Car Creek.
Yep. Old Car Creek guy. They're great Car Creek teams. Coach Rady Martin said had a chance to meet and speak with Braxton Keathley last night. Said after the Martin County game, said very nice, friendly, and polite young man. Told him he's a fan of his except when they play the Jags.
Thank you, brother. I promise you that means a lot.
There you go, coming back the other way. Keene. Going to be guarded by Gibson out top. Bowling.
Nice defense, Darryl.
Yeah, great defense there. Ambergy coming away with it. They'll kick it ahead. Gibson can't control it. It's going to go Panther basketball.
Darryl Gibson was looking to do a touch pass and lost it.
Yep.
3-point lead, Knott County Central. Low scoring affair.
Yeah, very low scoring, especially for this Pikeville team. Jackson King nearly loses it. Comes away.
He did. He doubled.
Yep, they got him with the travel.
This bodes well for Knott County, right?
Bodes real well.
You know,
it plays in their favor.
We talked about it on the pregame. Tempo, style of play. Who wins out? So far, Knott County Central.
Well, you knew if they was able to slow it down and not allow Pikeville to turn them over, that their size would definitely be an advantage for them. There's Ambergy.
Getting caught up top.
Yeah, gets over to Dawes. Dawes matched up with Bowden out top. Look here, there's a good drive by Dawes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
I'm telling you, Coach, these two youngsters, Payson Dawes and Drew Little, they're two kids that could start on any team in the 14th region.
Yeah, I agree. Very impressive. Mosley getting ready to check back in for Knott County, number 10. Got to hit those free throws.
Yeah, you do, Coach.
And when you're trying to beat a team like Pikeville, especially when you're at home, right?
Right.
Got that one to go. Largest lead of the game for Knott County Central.
Yep.
45 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Knott County in a man-to-man. Nice job. I mean, they're really getting down a garden. Keen step back.
Nice step back. Sinks it.
As good a step back as you'll find in the mountains, Darryl McCoy, Jackson Keene.
Yeah, and used to, Coach, it used to just be a mid-range game. He's definitely worked on his three ball this offseason. And Wee-Man throws it away, Coach.
He did. And Knott County going to have it. And you better believe it. We saw this at Shelby Valley. They're going to take one shot.
Coach Betsy Lane, 51-47 lead right now over McGoffin County. Now, here's Mosley crossing the timeline. Oh, yeah, they're going to hold it, Coach. Milk it.
Yeah.
Not give Pikeville any extra opportunities. Dawes coming off. Gets it in to Gibson. Gibson going down low. Shot up. Yeah, good. Gibson gives Knott County the 3-point lead at the end of one. We'll be right back on D&D Sports Network, Thursday Night Hoops.
When it comes to taking care of your prescriptions and providing the local care you need, Howard Family Pharmacy is your home team. Let's meet the starting lineup.
Tiffany Jacobs, Garrett, Eastern Kentucky University.
Stacy Conley, Garrett, University of Kentucky. Jonna Newsom from Martin, Alice Lloyd College.
And I'm Wes Howard from Hueysville and the University of Kentucky. When it comes to your health, trust a team that knows you the best. Howard Family Pharmacy, the Allen intersection on US 23 and Kentucky Route 80 at Eastern. Come see.
And we're back here, Coach. As you see the Pikeville Panthers, Elijah Justice trying to talk to his troops right now. They gave up the lead with a Michael Gibson jumper there from the foul line, or floater from the foul line. Knott County extended this 14-11 on the Craig Damon Furniture scoreboard. Pikeville has to find a way to get up in Knott Central and turn them over, get out and get in some fast break opportunities here.
The easier they make it on themselves, especially their size, their speed, advantage Pikeville. They want to get out and run. Well, got to turn them over.
Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, Michael Sean Waller on the call. You're watching D&D Sports Network, Thursday Night Hoops, right here on the Mountains leader in sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. Mosley, Coach, now has bowling on him. Bowling really beefed up this offseason, Coach.
Yes, he has.
Nice job by Jaden Hall turning and burning. Coach, Jaden Hall has a foot on most defenders out there that's guarding him tonight. If you're Honeycutt, like to see him exploit that.
Yeah, if you're going to set a high screen, you need to roll back to the block.
I agree, and right now, Dawes with it out top.
It's the patience. They've already used over 40 seconds of the clock, Darryl.
Yeah, I mean.
That's not going to happen in 2 years, right?
No, absolutely not. When the shot clock comes around, Knott Central going to have some getting used to. Coming back the other way, Dawes. Look at Mosley, shot up, no good. And Coach, ball's going to stay with the Pats.
1 minute and 1 second with that possession alone.
Yeah.
They've really neutralized so far what Pikeville's wanting to do. Going to get a foul on Jackson Keene.
Fouls on number 0, Jackson Keene, his first, team's first.
Yeah.
And we saw the same thing at Shelby Valley, Darryl. They really took advantage of the half-court game.
We got Shane Gibson also in right now for the Patriots.
Turnover is where they're dangerous.
Pick and roll there. And easy transition opportunity for Coach Sloan. Coach, he's the one that Pikeville's got to get going here. Look at Hall coming up from behind. Coach, and the thing about Grant Hall is he's so small you can't hear him coming.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
You can't hear his footsteps. Nice job. He's one of the best at penetrating the paint. And if he's penetrating, you better cut because you're going to get the basketball if you cut, Coach, because, 90% of the time he's looking to get his teammates going.
Yeah, he does a great job facilitating.
There he is right there. He's going to go up. No good. Hall comes away with it. Hall kicks it over to Gibson. They're going to call travel. Yep. Get Shane Gibson with the travel.
Knott County got to be careful here not to allow Pikeville to have momentum here.
Cody Carlisle says, don't have to worry too much longer. Shot clock's coming. So Coach Sloan should not leave the court, in my opinion, Daniel Gillespie says. Coming back the other way, Parsons gets it to King. King drives baseline. Nice strong take.
Yeah, nice job using his body, using his shoulder.
Coach, he let Payson Dawes know about it, too, after. Coming back, Mosley. Nice drive. Had it stripped, though. And that's that pesky Pikeville defense. Coach, right now they've got to find some opportunities for Parsons here and get him some looks here, maybe get him going because he's going to be a key part to this squad.
Parsons quiet so far here.
Yep.
Again, a low-scoring affair.
Yeah, very low. 15-14, Pikeville's retook the lead on the Craig Damon Furniture scoreboard. Swing it over.
Should have been a jump ball on that one.
There's Parsons. Nice take. Count it. Parsons going to go to the line for a chance at a Three Guys Pizza and Brew three-point play opportunity.
Nice job by Elijah Justice to clear out the backside for Parsons. Just allowed him to go one-on-one.
And that's exactly what we was just talking about, Coach. You got to get Parsons the opportunity. Because he's too valuable, especially on the defensive end. You got to keep that energy up, get him some offensive looks so he, stays engaged defensively.
Parsons might be their most versatile scorer, and I'm talking about including transition.
No, I agree, 1,000%. Coming back, Coach Sloan out top. And looky here, Jackson Keene stepping in the passing lane, had it stolen away. They're going to say he stepped on the line, Coach. It's going to stay with Pikeville, but great defensive play.
Nice job by Ambergy.
Yeah, good job there, erasing the opportunity. They're going to swing it over Grant Hall. Nice spin move, and Grant Hall's going to go to the line, Coach, for a couple easy ones.
Yeah, went one-on-one against Mosley.
Coach Grant Hall come over from that Pike Central team last year, had a very good season with Jaden Stewart leading the show. When he stepped in to the lineup, Coach, things really changed for Pike Central. When they seen that Grant Hall could compete and play at that level, he stepped in and played big minutes even the year before with Jalen Rigdon.
Yeah, he moved in probably a quarter into that season, his freshman year.
Yep. Big fan of Grant. Swings it over to Gibson.
4-point lead for Pikeville.
Gibson's matched up with Bowling out top. See if right there's what you was worried about.
Starting to get lackadaisical.
Yeah.
And we saw that a little bit with Shelby Valley.
You're going to hand it off back to Gibson. Gibson's going to hand it back off to Ambergy. Right there you had Hall.
Darryl, they've got a mismatch on the interior.
Coach, they've had it all night. They've got to look to take advantage of that. Hall and Gibson has a huge huge mismatch down low when they're on the block, and Knott Central just not taking advantage of it here early. And that could be something they're saving a little later in the game, Coach. That's King. Was that King or Bowling?
That was King.
Yeah, King with another bucket. Right now, he's been the offense.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's been the offensive spark for Pikeville. All of a sudden now, those turnovers piling up for Knott County Central. And Pikeville taking advantage.
There's a timeout on the floor, Coach. 20-14 is the score. Let's stay here real quick and thank our sponsors. Coach, if you want your money to work for you, call A.O. Onks to Edwards Jones Financial. Think Punk's Tires, Bruce Walters Ford, Citizens Bank of Kentucky, Unique Boutique of Pikeville. Also want to thank our good friends at Southside Buildings and Carports, Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau, East Main Street Pharmacy, Kemper Furniture, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Crace Solid Rock Development, and want to thank last but not least Howard Family Pharmacy your go-to pharmacy in Martin and Allen. And, Coach, don't forget, you can get it on the double at Double Quick. Now, coming back, Coach, here in the second quarter, 4:21 on the Craig Dameron Furniture scoreboard, and it's Pikeville has come back and took the lead. They've owned the second quarter here, Coach. Knott Central still hasn't scored here in the second quarter.
Listen, we're going to – if I'm not County Central, I'm getting downhill and letting these bigs go to work.
I mean, you think of that, Coach. They went in with the lead at the end of one and still haven't found they've played nearly half a quarter and still hasn't seen a bucket go down here in the second quarter after leading at the end of one.
They're letting the perimeter pressure get to them a little bit, right?
Yep, and that's what we was worried about, especially without Connor Napier out there. Here's Mosley. They'll swing it over. Ambergy swings it back to Dawes.
Again, just got to be ball tough.
Elijah Justice looking on right now. It's into Mosley.
Good matchup at the point, right?
Love that matchup. You see Ambergy right now. He's got Hall on him, Coach. Ambergy right there got to get to the rack and had it poked away, Coach. And that right there was caused by Grant Hall.
Yeah, and there's that transition basketball.
Yeah. Great job. Now, coming back the other way, Jaden Hall working on Keene. Again, Pikeville again, Coach. How about this team defensively?
They're getting Knott County Central becoming a little loose with the ball, and they're dribbling into the defense.
Yeah.
They're dribbling into defenders instead of, okay, if you want to do a blow-by, that's fine, but you can't dribble into a defender. Well, you're going to get it swiped, right?
You absolutely will. And there's no need for that, Coach, when you've got a huge size advantage and you can just lob it down low.
Right.
You have no reason to make things harder than they need to be. We got somebody in the comment section, Gayhart, says, is Co Adams still playing for Pikeville? Co Sloan is, if that's who you're talking about. Yes, he is. Yeah, Coach Sloan on the floor right now. Nice lob down to Gibson. It's going to be poked away. Whoa, they're going to say.
Yeah, I thought it was poked as well.
But
Amber, you got to take advantage of his size and strength. Don't settle.
Yeah.
Keene now at the PG spot. Over to Bolden.
Yeah, they're going to get it in. Keene hands off again. Keene, nice drive by Jackson Keene. Rims off. Just blew the bunny there. Coming back the other way. And there's another timeout on the floor. Coach Honeycutt understands the importance of this possession. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
And we are back here in Hyman, Kentucky, as you got Michael Sean Waller, Kevin Keathley, and Darryl McCoy here on D&D Sports Network Thursday Night Hoops. Coach, right now 22-14 lead for Pikeville over Knott Central on the Craig Dameron Furniture scoreboard.
If you're Knott Central, you like that you've held Pikeville to 22 points with 2:32 to go. What you don't like is there's no reason for them to have 22 points.
Yeah, Coach, Knott Central led 14-13 at the end of one, and they went on an 11-0 lead, and Knott Central hasn't scored here in the second quarter.
Well, Darryl, they've given up. Their points came off giving up points on turnovers.
Yep, and you knew that's where 90% of Pikeville's points are going to come from. Nice job by Amberg.
He got hit on that.
Yep. And now the official said no 14th region favorites here.
Not at all.
Yeah. That official down there, Coach, looks like that official that's a TikTok star.
Yeah. Nice cut.
Yeah. Nice job there.
They do a lot of. They cut well, don't they, Darryl?
They do. I mean, that's what you expect from Elijah Justice' team. You know, the Coach Sloan, what little bit of size they have in this lineup is Coach Sloan, and he was using it there.
Yeah, used his body.
Yeah. Coming back the other way. Swings it over. Nice job by Dawes getting it down to Gibson, and they throw it away, Coach.
Just again, loose.
Knott Central is rattled right now. This Pikeville defense really getting through the Patriots, and Coach Honeycutt can't figure out, hey, how do I dig myself out of this 10-point deficit here and get a little momentum going into the locker room?
Yeah, sometimes that scoreboard gets stuck, ladies and gentlemen. It happens. On the go here. Sometimes that's that internet connection, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Wee Man forcing a turnover. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll have to.
It'll happen. 24-14. Pikeville leads it, and 1:18 to go. They just kind of went on a little run there, and turnovers has been the story of this second quarter. As good as Knott County played, and that first, as well as they played in that first quarter, taking care of the ball, managing clock. Second quarter, outside that first minute, not so much, and they've been held in check in this second quarter. Over to Mosley, down to Hall. Yeah, they're going to get a foul there on Wee Man. Wee Man Justice, and maybe more of that. Some high-low action with Gibson, with Hall, even with the Ambergy. You have a size advantage, and let's see if they utilize that in the second half.
You see Gibson right now, Coach. Again, Knott Central still scoreless. 48 seconds to go. And you talking about this Pikeville defense, Coach. I mean, the Hoda team scoreless in a quarter, that's saying something, especially a team like Knott.
Yeah.
See if Knott can get a bucket here and stop the bleeding. Ambergy, tough drive.
Yeah.
King grabs it. And, Coach, right here, if I'm Pikeville, I know it ain't in their DNA, but I'm holding it. I'm going in the locker room with all the momentum.
Look at the spacing, Darryl.
Yeah.
Got all the room in the world for the guards to work.
And credit Jackson King, man. He's a different player this year. There's King working on Hall, and they're going to get Hall for a cheap one. And, Coach, that's what you was worried about. You cannot get Jaden Hall in foul trouble.
No, too important.
Yeah. Defensively and offensively. 8 seconds to go on the clock. King matched up out top with Gibson. Nice blow by. And I'm telling you, King right now has been on his game. Mosley. And that's going to be it, Coach. After one, man, what a run. A 14-0 lead, or 13-0 lead, given Knott Central, Coach, right now, putting them in a big hole, 26-14 with Pikeville on top. Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a break. We'll come right back on the Double Quick halftime show, and we'll talk about what an impressive performance you just seen by the Pikeville Panthers.
When it comes to taking care of your prescriptions and providing the local care you need, Howard Family Pharmacy is your home team. Let's meet the starting lineup.
Tiffany Jacobs, Garrett, Eastern Kentucky University.
Stacy Conley, Garrett, University of Kentucky. Jonna Newsom from Martin, Alice Lee College.
And I'm Wes Howard from Hueysville and the University of Kentucky. When it comes to your health, trust a team that knows you the best. Howard Family Pharmacy, the Allen intersection on US 23 and Kentucky Route 80 at Eastern. Come see.
You're a great outside shooter, but all the talk this year has been you driving.
It's true. I'm going to be driving a Kia Telluride from Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville.
Right now, get a new Kia Telluride with up to $4,500 off the sticker.
So why Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville?
Because when others won't, Walters will.
Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
With tax season coming up, make the smart decision with your money. Stop at Tommy's Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky. Right now you can get cars, trucks, and SUVs at the best prices around. Tommy's Auto Sale is a proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals and all Mountain athletes.
Welcome back here, guys, to Hyman, Kentucky, as you got the D&D Sports Network Thursday Night Hoops. Game of the week, Coach, here as Pikeville and Knott Central. Right now, low-scoring affair. Pikeville leads Knott Central 26-14 on the Craig Dameron Furniture scoreboard.
Well, we gave you the blueprint pregame. We said style of play, what wins out. First quarter advantage, Knott County. They did a great job managing clock. They did a great job taking care of the basketball. And then in the second quarter, Pikeville, what they wanted to do, they imposed their will, Darryl McCoy, and guess what? They turned them over. They got easy buckets. They spaced the floor, and Jackson King's really been the scoring punch.
He's been the catalyst here today.
Yeah, he's been the scoring punch for Pikeville.
Yeah, the Jackson King, Knott Central has not figured out any way right now to stop Jackson King. He's been so good, Coach, at turning and burning, getting to the basket. Pikeville does a good job of spreading the floor and giving him lanes to drive with.
Well, listen, you got a guy that can score it, right? Simple, space the floor.
Yeah, basketball isn't hard. Don't make it harder on yourself than it needs to be. As you sit here, Michael Sean, he said, listen, he's over there. He's got some kids. We're going to have to come over talking to him. He says, just like Jordan, he ain't got time for them. Right.
I've got so much going on, man.
As you sitting here, Lucas Gayhart says, Pikeville isn't the same without the glorious king, E.B. Walters. Said Pikeville needs to get Tate Gerald in the game. Said that kid's a stud. Blaine Keathley says, will you be at the Begley tomorrow? Yes, we will, Blaine. Whitey Little says Pikeville's defense looking really good. Braden Hagee says Coach Sloan doesn't compare to the King EB. Colin Wright says, where's Maddox Adams? We haven't seen him tonight. Lucas Gayhart said that Coach Sloan fella is pretty good. Said Zane Varney also a kid that could help. Colin Wright says that Zane also a good player, and Henry Mack says he's tuning in. Said Air Zane Varney is what they call him in Pikeville. The coach, as you sitting here right now, though, I mean, this will go down in history as one of the best defensive performances per quarter that I've ever seen. Pikeville, when you take a look and hold Knott Central to 0 points in the second quarter for an entire quarter. I mean, that was impressive. And the way that they got their points, 90% of them come in transition off turnovers.
Darryl McCoy, listen, you sound like Tony Schiavone back in the WCW days, the greatest event in the history of professional wrestling. But, no, you're right, though. It is a great second quarter performance defensively to hold a Knott County team in check like that.
When have you ever seen another team hold one scoreless? I think I've seen it one other time in a decade.
And Knott County is a top 5 preseason team in the 14th region.
Yeah.
So it ain't like they're holding no offense to, whoever, but Knott County's a pretty good team. They proved it the other night, right?
They're very well coached, and to give them 8 minutes and not be able to come up with a bucket, that's saying something for this Pikeville defense.
Good ball pressure.
Yep. B.J. Parsley tuning in says, wonder when Buck will be eligible. Coach, got word from his mom last night he wouldn't be eligible tonight, but they're hoping to hear it any day now. They said look, maybe about 2 weeks.
Yeah, listen, it'll roll fast. Yeah. I mean, especially right now.
Absolutely, guys. You're watching a double quick halftime show with Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, and Michael Sean Waller. Coach, Knott Central, I will say, in that first half there. Look for them, maybe, they wanted to leave it on the table for the second half, but, they had a slew of opportunities to take advantage of their size down low and just did not throw a post entry and take advantage of Gibson and Hall's size. Every time down the floor, there's going to be a smaller defender on them too. They got to go to where their bread's buttered.
And even if Pikeville's helping or coming weak side, still the size advantage is there, and you can run some. And listen, I'm not at all telling what Coach Honeycutt should or shouldn't be doing.
No.
But I'm just saying there's a lot of different things you can do. Cross screen action, high-low action, just something to get those two bigs going because, honestly, very tough. Pikeville's going to have a tough time guarding them on the side. We saw that with Jaden Hall early. Jaden Hall had 4 easy points, Darryl.
Absolutely. The coach and Jaden Hall, he's the one – that they got to get Jaden Hall going because when he's going, the energy of the whole team's up. He's the one he's the cog that makes this machine roll here, and he's not always going to lead you in scoring in the stat book, but if you look, the team's energy, their efficiency, normally comes when Jaden Hall's playing at his best.
Yeah, and you see that depth of Pikeville, Darryl McCoy. They went 8-9 deep in the first half, and so they can run some guys at you. And so far, so good at a very tough place to play, up 12, 26-14.
Coach, look forward. Fans look forward to the grind session next week.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, it's been a while coming, and we'll give release our top 10 on that day, and we've seen just about every team in action between preseason and the regular season here, and I look forward to Pikeville right now. They're trying to notch their spot in that top 10.
Darryl, I'll say this: Pikeville right at the top of the list in terms of how they play, but you better put Paintsville right at the top somewhere, from what I've seen. But there's 6-7 teams, Darryl, that somehow could sneak in there and cut the nets down when it's all said and done. I really believe that 6-7 teams.
This is the deepest that the 15th and the 14th has been in nearly a decade, Coach.
Yeah.
When you take a look, obviously, I think, Paintsville, they're probably my favorite to win the 15th. Then you got Johnson Central, right there behind them. And then I think you also look Martin County, Pikeville, Floyd Central, Lawrence County, Shelby Valley, all has a chance. And, if Brent Perry gets things clicking on Pond Creek, you could throw Belfry on there. Right now, they're a dark horse looking in. But, I could literally see 6 to 7 teams have a chance to go to Rupp this year.
I agree with you, Darryl. And I agree with you on Belfry. And, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, any given night, any team can win. Nobody is unbeatable in this region. Now, Paintsville looks good. They look really good. But outside of that, Darryl, honestly, it could go either way on any given night.
Yeah, Paintsville's the best looking team I've seen so far. And, then over in the 14th, Coach, coming into the season, it looked like it was going to be hazards to lose.
Yeah.
Well, now Perry Central, clicking on all cylinders. Then you got Letcher Central, Knott Central, Powell County, so, you got 5 teams, and that's a lot for the 14th region that you could see winning this. So I really look forward to seeing as this season goes along. Who kind of puts theirself ahead, and in the 15th, I don't know whether I said it or not, but Pikeville obviously, has a chance.
I was going to say this: we're over in 14th region territory. Folks, let us know if you're Lee County fans tuning in. Corey Flincham not played in the first 2 ball games. Do we have an update on that?
We have their game tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. So will he be
at the DJ Begley?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Who is it? They play Pikeville.
That's right.
Yeah. So they're definitely going to need him.
Yeah.
So as we're coming back here, guys, starting the second half, it's Pikeville leading by 12 on the Craig Dameron Furniture scoreboard. Third quarter is sponsored by A.O. Onks, the Edward Jones Financial. Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, Michael Sean Waller on the call. Coach, Knott Central's ball to start out here. And, let's see here what Coach Honeycutt said, what they tried to do right out of the gate here to try to fix the issues they had in the first half.
I think the big thing is ball tough. I think Coach Honeycutt said, guys, we're not going to win very many games if we turn the ball over like we did in the second quarter.
No, and Coach, the kid that I expect to be more effective here in the second half is Drew Little.
Yeah, Drew Little, Chance Ambergy.
Yeah. You see Amber, he matched up with Coach Sloan right out the gate. They'll swing it over.
Gibson. There's going right to Jaden Hall. That's who they went to early. Amber, you're going to pull for a 3. There's Hall sneaking in there. Yeah, just a little discombobulated. Mosley matched up with Cole Sloan. That's a advantage. Mosley on speed-wise right there, Darryl.
There's the answer to your question. Nice job. Another transition bucket.
Wow, nice job. 28-14, 7-11 to go.
Coach, we got fans. Listen, we put a question out there. They're going to let us know ASAP.
Right away.
Yeah.
There's Hall.
Nice job. And looky here, Parsons comes away with the rebound, gets over to Bowling.
If you're Hall and if you're Ambergy, nice move.
Yeah, look at Bowling. Nice take.
But there's no reason to try to finesse that shot up, Darryl. Power that shot up. Put it into the chest and the body of Pikeville.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. No reason at all.
You see they're trying to bring that weak side over, but if they bring it over, right there.
Yeah.
Right there. See, winning the rebound.
Go right back up with it.
Yeah, that's right. There's no reason. There it is.
And looky here, Grant Hall just jumping past the lanes, Coach. He's everywhere.
Yeah, Hall.
That's a great job by Gavin Mosley, Coach, getting back, blocking that shot.
Didn't give up on it.
You know, and players like that, if you're going to win a region, that's what you got to have. And there's Jaden Hall, just like we said, Coach.
Just like that. Listen, as poorly as they played in the second quarter, it's only a 12-point game.
You know, Coach, I'll tell you, I think Coach Honeycutt at halftime turned D&D on and said, listen, I got to see what Coach and Darryl saying.
That's exactly right.
We got to get this figured out. There's Parsons off the mark. Now, Coach Honeycutt's forgot more basketball than I'll know. But
Hall sneaking in there on the offensive rebound.
Yeah, coming back the other way, Mosley.
Hall's everywhere.
He is, Coach. He, it almost seems like there's 4 or 5 of him out there. There he is again. I mean, he's incredible, Coach.
If you're not tough with the ball, you're going to turn it over, especially this Pikeville backcourt.
Well, DJ Stiltner says, haven't seen Justin Time play any. Must have been late for the game. I don't know who Justin Time is.
Kane over to Hall.
Lucas Gayhart says he agrees 6 to 7 teams in the region this year.
Nice look. Kane with the bucket. Darryl, they're letting this thing slip away, not based on Pikeville's necessarily on what they're doing. And, yeah, they're guarding well. It's their lack of being ball tough.
Yeah, I mean, and right now they got them doubled up on the scoreboard. Shot up.
Big bucket.
Yeah, they needed to see that go down, Coach.
They did indeed.
And credit Elijah Justice. Timeout, he said we don't even want to let them get hope here. So let's call a timeout and fix what happened in that position.
30-second timeout, only a 13-point lead. I'm still, surprised by the low-scoring game here.
Very surprised, Coach.
But Pikeville's starting to turn that around. It looks like they're going to get closer to that 60 mark, Darryl, and that's kind of, mid-60s.
And I think that's what Elijah Justice want to do. You know, you got a lot of guards, and you want to make them happy. So, you got to get them all scoring opportunities. Yeah. And, you got to play fast-paced. Listen, Elijah ain't no dummy. Elijah, Coach, one of the best in the business.
If I'm Elijah Justice, again, if this lead holds, I'm going to maybe start running some action for Carter Parsons so that he starts feeling some rhythm and flow with this team, because Carter, on down the road, he's too big of a offensive weapon to
A Knott County fan said you got to get Jaden Hall out there. And, Coach, he's on the bench right now. There's Kane off the mark. And Dawes are going to come down with it. Here comes Dawes on the move. Dawes are going to leave it. Nice take.
And one.
And, Coach, we talked about it. Drew Little, second half's got to get going here if Knott's going to make a comeback.
That's big, 5-0. And Keene, I'm not sure what happened with Keene, but he had to come out. Bottom of his foot.
Now, I tell you right now, Knott Central, they haven't had an answer for Jackson Keene today. Whitey Little says it's almost like Grant Hall has octopus arms.
Banked it in, 6-0 run, only a 10-point game now.
So right now, let's see if they can get a stop here, if the Pats can crawl back in this thing. They'll swing it out. Bowling for 3. Off the mark. You don't miss many of them.
And, Darryl, listen, when shots go up, Knott County does a great job rebounding.
Yeah, you got to watch Grant Hall, coach, behind you. Nice job.
8-0 run. It's an 8-point game.
Ambergy's got going here, 5 quick ones.
Parsons just downhill.
Nice. Yeah, good job there. Elijah Justice wants another timeout, coach, and right now it's back to a 10-point game. Let's take a quick break. Be right back.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
And we are back here in Hyman. Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, Michael Sean Waller on D&D Sports Network. Thursday Night Hoops. Right now, Pikeville leads 34-24 on the Craig Damon Furniture scoreboard. Coach Mosley comes out, swings it. Shot up, no good there by Ambergy. Coach Dustin Flincham says Corey will get to start practicing again on Monday.
Great news.
Yep. They'll swing it over. Grant Hall. Nice cut. Mark Bowling, coach, moving without the ball.
Pays off.
Yep. And look at Parsons. I mean,
snuck right in there. There's that, you gotta be locked in.
Coach, you would think as many turnovers and deflections Pikeville has in this, that Knott Central would have their head on a swivel, but still looking a little lackadaisical out there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Coming back. Mosley looking for Gibson down low. Bowden working down low on him. Back to Mosley. Mosley front irons it, no good. Big rebound by Coach Sloan.
Parsons on the go. You nailed it, Darryl. Really good in transition.
Coach, are you surprised that Pikeville, with the lack of size that they have, are you surprised that Knott Central hasn't really had a rebounding advantage? Pikeville's done a good job crashing the glass.
They've done a good job,
yep.
But when they do when they set up in a half court defensively, they rebound pretty well. Knott does, but they're turning it over a lot.
Yep. Bowling kicks it out. Parsons sinks it. Carter Parsons nails the 3, Coach.
Just like that, back to 15.
Yep. And there's Gibson out top. Pikeville right here looking like they got Shelby Valley's back, Coach, looking like they're wanting to even up the 14th versus 15th region challenge.
Nice kick, Darryl.
Yep.
Got it.
Nice. And there's Dawes. That's what he does best, Coach. Payson Dawes, a sharpshooter from downtown.
Big shot.
Oh. Coach, you wonder how long. There you go again. Coach Sloan, Coach. That's his shot, that corner 3.
Can bury it. Got a nice jumper.
And there's Drew Little going down. Drives, kicks to Gibson. Gibson for 3.
Sinks
it.
Back and forth we go.
Yeah. Coach, you wonder how much longer they can leave Jaden Hall on the bench.
He came out after that turnover.
Yep. Nice job. Coach, Pikeville's guards right now,
yeah.
I mean, their first step just so quick and explosive that they're blowing by the Knott Central's guards out top.
I think maybe they saw something in that Martin County, Knott County game when they scouted.
Oh, yeah. There you see. Nice. Yeah, I forgot you. They played at Johnson Central, didn't they?
Yeah.
Preseason.
Coach with the knowledge.
Lucas Gayhart says, D&D, who do you think will win the region? He said, I think it's Panthers. And Kevin Moses said, let the track meet begin. And Cameron Work says, looks like Pikeville's defense is really gassed. Said Knott is just getting started.
Nice look.
Yeah, Hall. Off the mark. Mosley's going to be out of bounds. Stay with the Panthers.
Only a 14-point lead. I mean, Knott County very fortunate.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time left. Shamika Jackson says, go Grant, her favorite point guard. There's Parsons. Parsons going to drive. Nice job using that upper body strength there, Coach. Leaned in, got the easy deuce. And, right now, Parsons and Keene, Coach, the two seniors, they've been very effective at just getting downhill.
I mean, they're
you see coming back the other way. Parsons up to Wee Man.
Nice look.
Yeah, with a nice transition bucket.
Really nice look. No reason for Knott to finesse that going up.
And coming back the other way, Mosley over to Gibson. Gibson trying to get downhill, use his size.
There you go, Darryl. Big boy basketball, right? Used his body, went into the defender, now he's going to go to the line.
Coach, 18-point advantage, largest lead of the game right now. Knott needs these free throws.
Gibson, a part of that really good Carr Creek team a couple of years ago.
Front irons that one. Coming back the other way, Grant Hall kicks up to Wee Man. Nice job there by Embergy. Embergy shot up, no good. And we're going to go into the fourth quarter, Coach. 17-point advantage for the Pikeville Panthers over the Knott Central Patriots. We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
When it comes to taking care of your prescriptions and providing the local care you need, Howard Family Pharmacy is your home team. Let's meet the starting lineup.
Tiffany Jacobs, Garrett, Eastern Kentucky University.
Stacy Conley, Garrett, University of Kentucky. Donna Newsom from Martin, Alice Lloyd College.
And I'm Wes Howard from Hueysville and the University of Kentucky. When it comes to your health, trust the team that knows you the best. Howard Family Pharmacy, the Allen intersection on US 23 and Kentucky Route 80 at Eastern. Come see.
Coach, we look down at the end zone. We see Knott Central's fan section just looking for anything to get them going and cheering about here right now, but it's been all Pikeville Panthers here through three quarters. Right now they lead by 17, 48-31 on the Craig Damon Furniture scoreboard.
It's important to mention, though, turnovers, right, and we knew that Pikeville would force them, but they are missing their starting combo guard, Connor Napier.
Absolutely.
Which does a tremendous job taking care of the ball. Again, that not to say that Pikeville still wouldn't turn them over, but certainly that would help a ton if Knott County had Connor tonight.
The Blonde Bomber, Lathan Hall, says Pikeville looking good in transition. The coach also, Mike Mullen, says don't even look like the Knott team that played at Shelby Valley. And Bob Trey says they're any team in the 15th region that's a clear favorite right now for you guys. No, there's no clear favorites. If there's one that's even close, Coach, like I said, Paintsville's been the best-looking team I've seen so far.
I think so. Maybe the most complete.
Yeah.
And they have a deep bench.
I agree. Yeah. There's Gibson, but they definitely ain't the clear favorite. Gibson, nice job, Coach. And that right there, that's what they should have been doing the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, there's no answer for it.
Yeah.
You guys have said it since the first quarter.
One possession at a time if you're not.
Coming back, Parsons thought about it.
Yeah, he'll pull.
Yeah. And, guys, don't forget, D&D Sports Network is an interactive broadcast. We want to know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for in the Jim Mar Service comment section below. And Coach, listen, we keep talking about favorites and stuff, but we're forgetting Lawrence County.
Yeah.
For some reason, they keep slipping our mind, but Lawrence County definitely up there. I'll swing it over. Sloan got Kane. Kane working on the youngster. Great drive there. Comes up empty. Ambergy going to come away with it. Oh. And look at Grant Hall there. Ambergy jumps on the line, or on the ball. And right now, Coach, Grant Hall doing what he does best, and that's get players frustrated. You know, the pressure he's got, he's going to have that effect on you.
Yeah, he's never out of the play, is he, Darryl?
No, never. And, you know, he's like a pesky campfire gnat.
Yeah.
He's going to be right there, and you're going to be spitting mad by the end of your vacation because, you know, he's going to be up in you, aggravating the snot out of you, and you're going to look up and be like, oh, that kid just beat us.
Right.
Nice job by Sloan. Swatted. Big block. Was that Gibson with the block? And looky there. Coach, another turnover.
Just the turnovers have killed him tonight, and again, some of them's been lackadaisical.
Yeah. And Jackson King's going to go to the free throw line. Coach, things getting a little physical here.
Yes, sir.
And if you're not County Central, maybe you should have shown that a little bit more of that early because you do have the size, and especially on the interior.
The Coach Lathan Hall says Grant Hall making a run at the Lathan Hall Award, said he'd love to see it come back to Pikeville.
Right.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
You know, right now we've had 2 Martin County kids walk away with that award, and Pinto won it last year.
Yeah, that's right.
You've had what was it, Matt?
It was
Matt Linville, Pinto, and Peyton Davis.
Pretty dang good.
Yeah, three great ones. And Grant Hall right now looking like he's going to be one of the leaders. Again,
Knott County without Connor Napier, and kind of that's been the issue. We talked about it at the Shelby Valley game.
Yep.
That would be how do they handle the pressure? Well, they handled it with Connor. They handled it well. At times they were loose, but good enough to get that W, right?
Absolutely. Jackson King steps in, Coach, nails the 2 technicals, and right now Pikeville has a 52-33 lead and the basketball back.
Yeah. 4 free throws, man. That's a backbreaker.
It is. Right now 19-point advantage. And Pikeville looking like a well-oiled machine here. Coach Sloan back out. Back over to Grant Hall. And Grant Hall going to turn it over. Ball's going to go to Knott. And the official on the side, I think, is going to overrule him. And, Coach, he did.
Yeah.
Yep. An inadvertent buzzer here, Coach.
Yeah.
A long one, too. Now they're going over to talk about it, guys.
Kevin Moses said Grant Hall's like a stick of dynamite. Said he's explosive, and said just went off on defense. Also, Bob Trey says any WYMT Classic predictions. Coach, I don't even know who's in the WYMT this year. I've not looked at the tournament, so I definitely couldn't make a prediction yet, Bob.
I know Pike Central's in it.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, I know Perry Central.
Yeah.
Hazard to be in it. I'd say there's a good chance Hazard. And they're going to have an official timeout with a clock stop, Coach.
52-33, and if you're not County, maybe this stoppage in play can recalibrate. I mean, there's still time here.
Yeah, there's time to come back. They're going to reset the clock here. They're definitely time, but right now, I mean, the way this Pikeville's defense is playing, they're going to make it really hard.
Yeah.
Alan Wright says D&D, King of the Mountains.
Clock officials working right now.
Yeah, 6:08 on the clock. Coach, they burned off a few seconds. Now coming back, Grant Hall. Swings it back over to Parsons. Parsons drives wide open, Coach.
Too easy.
Yeah, they rode out the red carpet for him on that one. Now Mosley coming back the other way. Gets the look at Grant Hall again, Coach. Nice job. Oh, what a pass. Coach Sloan comes away with the rebound. Jaden Hall steps in the passing lane, intercepts it.
Jaden Hall back, right?
Yep.
Should have shot that one. 54-33. Knott County looks maybe a little gassed, Darryl.
Yep, they'll swing it over to Hall. They definitely at gas, Coach, and Pikeville, definitely not Central without Connor Napier. Depth has definitely been an issue here tonight. Pikeville's depth has been an advantage.
Nice cut, King.
Yeah.
Can't get that one to go.
And, hats off to Jackson King, man. He's played a heck of a game tonight.
He has. He's really been the catalyst. I mean, leading all scorers. I mean, if Jackson King, I mean, he's been the difference maker. He is the difference maker.
Nice job, Hall off the mark. And you can tell right now, Knott Central just frustrated, Coach.
Not as in sync.
No. Good look there. Was that Grant Hall on the pass?
I didn't see it.
I think it was.
But largest lead of the game here, 23-point lead.
Been a great ball game, Coach, and Grant Hall with the assist there. Good touch on the pass there. Coach want to thank A.O. Ox, the Edward Jones Financial, Bruce Walters Ford, Unique Boutique of Pikeville, Puck's Tires, Citizens Bank of Kentucky, Double Quick, Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau, East Main Street Pharmacy, Kemper Furniture, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Howard Family Pharmacy, Cray Solid Rock Development, Sims Furniture, and want to thank our newest sponsor, Mountaineer Building and Supply out of Chapmanville. Coach, right now, 56-33 lead on the Craig Dameron Furniture scoreboard. And it's been all Pikeville due to their defensive pressure and defensive intensity tonight. Knott Central just has not been able to they've not even been able to get anything going because of these guards.
Not right, and I think, and listen, and credit Pikeville and what they've done, but some of those turnovers have been self-inflicted, Darryl.
Yep.
Just not keeping your head up, not being alert, and so some of it's self-inflicted, and it's things that you can correct.
Well, Coach Tim Hall's got a question for you. He said, is there a more impactful defensive player in the region than Grant Hall?
In the full court, he's as good as anybody in full court. I think sometimes maybe
it would take a really good guard, Coach, to to be able to take and go up against him night in, night out, and him not be and make it to where he's not turning you over left and right. There's as you know, there's very few of them guards out there that ball tough, but there is a couple.
Yeah, when he's out in the transition, Grant's as good as anybody defensively.
I agree, and when you look up, Coach, going back to the game that we seen him in preseason, I mean, he does this every game. He's up in you, and he don't stop. He don't take plays off.
Nice take.
Yeah, nice drive.
And convert.
Yep. And Jenny Buck says, you described him perfectly as pesky. She said, this team's going to get a lot better. They will when Wes Buck enters the fray. And swings it out. Coach, I mean, just think of that. You add Wes Buck to this team, what's the chances Wes Buck leads the region in dunks? Yeah, he's going to have a lot of opportunities, right?
Yeah, he'll be up there.
Mike Mullen says Knott gave up in the second quarter. Matt Thacker says love Grant.
His son played well the other night. Zach Thacker for Pike Central.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach's played good all off season.
Look who it is.
Yeah, Grant Hall, coach. I mean, again. Coach, I can't wait to see the stat line after this and see Grant Hall. See how many steals he had in this one.
He might have double figures in steals.
Coach, that's the thing, too. Pikeville can throw so many looks at you. There's Mark Bowling. I mean, off the mark on the three. But, when you see Wee Man coming in here, you put Wee Man, Braden Bowden, and Grant, that's three of the best defensive – that's one of the best defensive lineups you can see.
Right. Three really good defensively.
Yeah. Swinging the basketball around, Coach Sloan. Going to hand it over to Parsons.
They're doing a nice job spacing the floor.
They've done a great job. Coach, it used to be Martin County that I said was the best team in the region at spacing. Now, the way Pikeville's done it tonight right there, I mean, Pikeville may have took that crown. There's your pull up. Gibson off the mark. Wide left. Again, want to thank Coach Honeycutt and the administration here at Knott Central, Coach, for rolling out the red carpet for us here tonight. Been great to us.
They've been great, Darryl.
Thanks for the chairs.
Under 2 to go, and Pikeville going to get off to a really good start here, getting a win on the road.
Yeah, they'll be 1-0, even up the 14th versus 15th region challenge, Coach.
Yeah. Bolden at the line.
Kevin Moses said, told y'all, said Grant Hall is a defensive stud. He said, but don't sleep on his offense. Kevin Moses, Coach, he's late to the party, ain't he? Yeah, we all knew Grant Hall was a defensive stud.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And
been doing it since 4th grade.
Yeah, Kevin watching it from Tennessee. Appreciate you tuning in, Kevin. Hope you're doing well.
Yep, shout out.
Coach Drew Little. They done a good job, kind of keeping Drew Little quiet here tonight.
Just never could get things going.
No, they kept everybody quiet here for Knott. Off the mark, KJ Melton in the game, getting some varsity PT here, Coach. He's a kid that's going to have a really good career here wearing a Patriots uniform. Swinging it back out, a minute to go in this one. 59-35 is the score. Mark Bowling going to hold it up here.
Nolan Hall checking in. Right.
Yep, Nolan Hall, the younger brother of Grant Hall.
You guys get that player of the game ready.
Yeah, now Coach Sloan back out. Looks like Pikeville's going to, Coach, try to run the time out here and content heading back to Pikeville with a 24-point victory. There's Coach Sloan, gets downhill, swings it out. Bowden off the mark. And Ousley comes away with the rebound. Patriots kicks it back to Hall. And Knott Central, listen, they know they're down their captain, their general, and they're like, we'll live to fight another day. I don't think they're going. This loss will not dwell on this team.
No, they're not going to dwell on that at all. As a matter of fact, they'll probably say, you know what, first quarter, we did what we needed to do, but again, without Connor Napier, it's tough to do what you want to do,
especially against a team like Pikeville.
Right.
Good job going up, Hensley, and cleaning up the mess.
Just a tough night offensively for Knott County.
Yep. So it's going to be the Pikeville Panthers sneaking out of Hyman, Coach, with a 24-point victory, 59-35 on the Craig Dameron Furniture scoreboard. Let's take a quick break. We'll come right back, name the double quick players of the game.
You're a great outside shooter, but all the talk this year has been you driving.
It's true. I'm going to be driving a Kia Telluride from Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville.
Right now, get a new Kia Telluride with up to $4,500 off the sticker.
So why Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville?
Because when others won't, Walters will.
Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
When it comes to taking care of your prescriptions and providing the local care you need, Howard Family Pharmacy is your home team. Let's meet the starting lineup.
Tiffany Jacobs, Garrett, Eastern Kentucky University.
Stacy Conley, Garrett, University of Kentucky. Jonna Newsom from Martin, Alice Lee College.
And I'm Wes Howard from Hueysville and the University of Kentucky. When it comes to your health, trust a team that knows you the best. Howard Family Pharmacy, the Allen intersection on US 23 and Kentucky Route 80 at Eastern. Come see.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
And we are back here on the Cray Solid Rock Development postgame show with Kevin Keathley, Michael Sean Waller, and Darryl McCoy. Coach, Pikeville just got out of here with a 24-point victory over one of the 14th region favorites. Very impressive game for the Pikeville Panthers. And this lineup of guards, Coach, I mean, listen, no size, no problem for Elijah Justice's crew.
Yeah, took care of business, and Knott County down one of their main PGs, combo guards, and Pikeville took advantage there on the second quarter on. And then Knott County kind of, Pikeville kind of broke their spirit, I want to say, to a degree.
Yep.
And just they never could get in rhythm and flow, and they kind of went away from what worked. So they became discombobulated and just never could get anything going.
I think that's the best word, discombobulated. They, I definitely don't want to use the word quit, because they didn't quit. No. They were still competing.
Right.
But they, Pikeville there in the second half, there was just times they got lackadaisical with their handles and, made it easy on Pikeville. And, offensively, on top of Pikeville turning you over and you having to work so hard for every opportunity you're getting, and then you've seen a lot of easy layups rim out, so on top of that, it just wasn't the Patriots' night here at home tonight, and Pikeville is going to take the even it up 1-1, 14th versus 15th region challenge, Coach, as Knott Central beat Shelby Valley the other night. Pikeville gets revenge here tonight in Hyman.
Big win.
Coach, double quick, players of the game, Jackson Keene and Grant Hall. Coach, if there's any time deserves to be co-players of the game, that's this one.
Tremendous effort by both young men. And Jackson Keene, what an effort. Offensively, man, oh, man, he was the cog and he was the wheel and he was everything. I mean, he got it done. And as you mentioned, Darryl, Grant Hall, listen, you cannot blink and you cannot keep your guard down when you're bringing the ball up the floor against Grant.
Absolutely not, Coach. In the first half, Jackson Keene ability to get to the rack. I mean, Knott Central coming out the gate, on top of what Grant Hall and these guards was doing defensively, they just showed no ability to stop Jackson Keene to getting into the paint and getting easy buckets.
No, great all-around Jackson, great all-around offensive performance and great all-around defensive performance by Grant.
Absolutely. And listen, Jackson Keene played well on the defensive end too tonight.
Yeah.
So as you're sitting here, just a great team victory here, and still a lot on the table for the Pikeville Panthers because they will have Baby Buck coming soon, and Wes Buck will be in the house and eligible, Coach, hopefully in the next 2 weeks if you're a Pikeville fan. So, that'll help you with, some of them rebounding issues, which tonight really wasn't an issue. Pikeville rebounded the ball quite well, Coach. Coach Sloan done a good job for the Panthers on the glass.
Well, it never had to be an issue, right, because it never got in that situation from second quarter on. They because of Knott County didn't take care of the basketball, rebounding really never became a factor.
Absolutely, Coach. You're spot on there. So we'll see. Whenever Pikeville's kryptonite is going to be a team like Lawrence County, a team that's got good ball handlers, and a team that's got size down low.
Oh yeah,
you're
right.
That's going to be the kind of matchup. But Pikeville, they're going to be a matchup nightmare for a lot of teams with their guard play.
You better be ready to bring it and better be dialed in and locked in to taking care of the basketball. If not, you're going to give up a lot of easy ones.
Coach, let's read a couple comments going out here. Otis Atkins says he's tuning in, said Grant Hall should be the MVP. Opal Eversole said congrats Panthers. Otis Atkins says defense wins championships. Matt Thacker says Pike Central also won at Owsley County tonight. So there you go. So 15th region is 2-1. Al Holland is 1-0, Coach, against the 14th region.
Yeah.
So it comes no surprise. We've seen him win a lot of games over 14th region teams in the past years.
Yes, we have.
So the guys, but for Kevin Keathley, Michael Sean Waller, and Darryl McCoy, Coach, we will be live this weekend at the DJ Begley Classic at Pike Central. Now on Saturday, I know we'll also have Floyd Central Powell County, and we'll probably add another game on Friday night. Just don't know which one yet, guys. So make sure you stay tuned to D&D Sports Networks, all of our networks and platforms, and you'll get to see some of the best basketball from around the Cofields. But for Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, Michael Sean Waller, till next time.